The FA chairman Greg Dyke is looking at cutting the number of non-European Union footballers in English football by 50%. What do you think of that idea?
Well, I really don't have an opinion about that. I know that last year I think that was the same that made that opinion. That was a disillusion if Manchester City win the title with just one English player. But I don't think it was the same person. But was the same one?
Different. So.
No. I think that in this moment the football at the clubs, I mean, have to play with the best players. It doesn't matter which nationality.
The other one we're asking everyone today, and I don't know how much attention you paid to the length of the grass, but Sam Allardyce and Mourinho are against the policy of Premier League delegates checking the grass to ensure its length is no more than 30 millimetres. What's your view?
No, I repeat the same answer. I don't have opinion about that.
On to football matters. Manuel, what do you make of the recent criticism of Yaya Touré's performances?
No, I don't think it's not fair for me to just criticize what Yaya did in the last game. I think that in this team, at least it's my way of thinking. Normally, when we win or when we lose, it's because all the team did it well or did it bad. I think that everyone knows which is his best performance of all the players, and we are trying to reach that best performance of all of them, but as a team. So I don't agree that Yaya was has all the responsibility about the game we played.
Are you seeing enough effort, enough commitment from him?
No. Yaya always has commitment with the team and with the squad and with his mates, and he doesn't have any problem about that.
Are there any concerns over his form?
Well, the concerns is about the performance of the team. We were very unlucky to lose that game the last minute with a very unpredictable goal, but I think that as a team we can do it better. That's why every week I try to improve what we do as a team.
That said, what would you say about Joe Hart's form?
I repeat exactly the same when some of you asked me about Joe Hart after the game against Stoke. I don't analyze his individual performance with the press. I always talk with the players in the way I think that they do it. All of you saw that Joe made a very good game, but that's why he's number one of England. So I repeat, I prefer to talk about the team than individual players.
If Frank Lampard is called upon to face Chelsea, how do you expect him to handle that?
Frank is part of our squad, and tomorrow I will give the squad list for that game, but sure he will involve in that game. He's part of the squad.
Given the success, the time he had at Chelsea though, is it a difficult situation for him?
I don't think that's a difficult situation for him. I think that Frank didn't continue in Chelsea because Chelsea didn't want him, not because he wanted to come here to Manchester City. He can continue playing in the team that he played his whole life. He has all the rights to continue playing football. He arrived here and we are very happy with him.
How do you go about stopping Diego Costa? Or I should say, how does Vincent Kompany go about stopping Diego Costa?
I don't think that Chelsea is just Diego Costa. I think that they have very good players, they're in a very good moment, so we are going we have to play a very good game if we want to win.
How would you describe your rivalry with Jose Mourinho?
Nothing important.
Do you respect him?
No, I repeat it every time you ask me the same question when I play against Mourinho. I have any problem against him. We really think that this profession we manage in different ways and nothing more, nothing important.
And how are you squad-wise as well, Manuel?
The squad?
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We just continue with the problem of Jovetic and Fernando. All the other players. Well, Edin Dzeko also has a problem in his back after the game, but I think that I hope that he will be okay for Sunday, and all the rest of the players are okay.
Manuel, how much of a concern is it if you lose this game that there be an 8-point gap to Chelsea at such an early stage of the season?
I always try to think in positive, so I hope that we are not going to lose and we are not going to stay 8 points behind Chelsea.
But an 8-point gap potentially, would that be decisive at this stage?
It's better for you to ask me that question after the game. If maybe you are 2. You can ask me what would you think if we are just 2 points behind Chelsea.
A 2-point gap, I take it, would be obviously a lot better. And how focused are the club on getting that? Because Chelsea have had such a good start to the season. This is a great way to halt their progress.
Yes, they started very good. They are playing very well also. So I think that we didn't start bad. Maybe the game we lost here against Stoke, that was a very unusual game. But we hope that we recover playing here at home, at least 3 points on next Sunday.
I appreciate what you're saying about Chelsea not just being about Diego Costa, but I know you will have faced him in your time in Spain as well. Have you been surprised about how well he started in the English Premier League?
No, not surprised, because I think that the way Diego Costa plays is very well. It's very good for him to play here in the Premier League. It's the way he likes to play. He's a very strong striker. He's a good striker. So I was not surprised what he's doing here.
How much of a benefit will it be having a fresh Sergio Aguero this weekend?
Well, very important. Maybe Sergio in this moment is not ready to play 3 games in a row in just in 1 week, 90 minutes. That's why I thought that was better for him and for the squad not to play the 90 minutes against Bayern. He's fresh for Sunday. I am sure that he will make the difference.
Is there something about him that really brings the best out of him when it comes to these big games? Something about his character, because he always seems to be on target when City have a really important match.
Well, I think that not only important match. I think that Sergio always, when he's 100% fit, he makes a difference in important matches and another match. I don't know which match is not important for me. It's all the same importance, because all all the match are 3 points. But I repeat, Sergio, when he's 100% fit, he made a difference.
Thank you.
Just looking at the stats of City in the last couple of weeks, it doesn't read very well. Is that a false situation with a couple of defeats, a draw, as you enter such a key game with Chelsea?
Pardon?
Is it deceiving? Statistically, you look at City, 2 defeats, a draw, last 4 games. Is that tough going into a game like Chelsea?
No, maybe. I think we were very unlucky in the last 2 games. Against Bayern, we were, in the way we lost with that goal, and against Arsenal, well, we deserved to win the 3 points. But that things happen. I think that we must win our next game at home, and with that, we are going to be 2 points behind the leader of the Premier League, and that for me is a very good start after playing Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea. That's why it's so important to win on Sunday.
Chelsea had a difficult week, as you have as well. You've been away, so you've maybe less preparation. But how impressed have you been with Chelsea and how strong they look this season?
No, for me it's not a surprise, because I think that Chelsea has a very good player. They also invest a lot of money in more players. So last year for me was a very, very strong squad with very good players. I think that this year they increased their squad. They have more and better players, and for me, it's not a surprise that they are there. But this is a long way to the end. We are just in the 4th game, and we have to play 38. So we see what happens in the future. But he's a very important team.
With Yaya, you've mentioned that you feel Yaya is still committed, and you're not going to talk about his individual form. But do you feel that you have a fully happy, committed squad?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure that that I have a squad absolutely committed in what we must do. We played 4 games in the Premier League. We started very well, with 2 important victories against Liverpool and Newcastle away. I repeat, the only game that we tried and we couldn't, and that things happen in football, was the game against Stoke. So I'm not worried about that. We are in a bad moment. As you say, it's clear we had just one point of the last 9 points, but we played against Bayern away, we played against Arsenal away, and the only game that I didn't like in the way we do it was Stoke here at home. But I'm not thinking that we're in a bad moment.
Okay, guys. Manuel, what's the situation with Mangala?
The situation of Mangala?
Yeah.
No problem at all. He's working with the squad. he started maybe a little bit late in his preparation this year. I think that the last game he played was in May, but she's ready, and now he knows a lot of things about the way we play, so he's ready to play.